General messages. Today is August 12th, 2026. All general messages, water signs, okay? Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't for the next person. If you like a personal reading, the link is in my bio. If you like to donate to my channel, the link is in my bio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, follow, comment. Thank you guys so much. Let me get started. So Alright, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. What messages do you guys need to know today? Okay, so I pulled out 3 cards for you guys. You have Poetic Justice, Retribution, Karma. So that is your first card, water signs. Prolonging pain or abuse, in denial about health issues, refusing treatment. Now I'm going to clarify all these oracles, alright? To see what they're about. Accusatory, believes someone has done them wrong, points the finger. Hello, Karen. This live stream is for Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces only, okay? Alright, thank you. Alright, water signs. Let's start with the first card. You got Poetic Justice, Retribution, Karma. Nine of Swords, Two of Cups, the Emperor, Ace of Wands. Alright, so when it comes to Poetic Justice, Retribution, Karma, starting off with the Nine of Swords, water signs. This is someone showing in the reading that is in regrets. This person is feeling guilty. They may be going through anxiety, sleepless nights. Just because this person is replaying what has happened, okay? What had happened. Regarding this connection here with the Two of Cups. This is relating to some type of relationship, some type of emotional connection, even if you guys were not like technically in a relationship itself, okay? But there was some kind of emotional connection here, water signs. With the Emperor, this is the energy of a masculine. This person is coming off like he's controlled, you know, like he wants to have control of things. He's coming off stubborn. He's coming off not wanting to show any type of vulnerability. But the Emperor has a desire to have a new start here because the Ace of Wands is right after that. There's a desire here for a new start. This person wants to do something rather than just sit here and regret. And part of the reason why they're feeling this way is because of the karma that is going on. Like, this person may be experiencing consequences of how they handle the connection. So it could be you experiencing these consequences of how you handle the connection with someone else. You could be the masculine energy in this reading, or it could be this, you know, the other person, vice versa. Take it how it resonates, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, okay? And leave what doesn't for the next person. So this is like mental anguish, regret. The relationship card is right in the middle of it with Two of Cups. This Emperor has a desire to initiate something. All right. Let me clarify the Ace of Wands. Clarify the Ace of Wands regarding the Emperor. The Fool. Yeah, they want to take the journey of the Fool. They want to take the journey of the Fool because they want a new start. That's why. This is a new start. This is like the Fool takes the leap of faith. You know, they want to see like, let me just see what happens. Let me just throw myself out there and see, you know, if I get the outcome that I want. Leap of faith. All right, let me clarify the next one. Refusing treatment, prolonging pain or abuse, in denial about health issues. What is this about that the water signs need to know? King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Seven of Swords, Six of Swords, the Justice card. Funny how the Justice card comes out and you literally see the scales in the first card that you guys got with the poetic justice. Like it's shown right in your first card, the scales. That's a image of a lady, right? Lady Justice. And the last card you got here in this clarification that I just did, the Justice card. And I wasn't even asking about the first card. This is clarifying your second card. This is clarifying refusing treatment, prolonged pain or abuse, in denial about health issues. This is the the spread I just did to clarify this, okay? Because I don't do readings regarding on health, but I am clarifying for you what I see directly in the card going on. So King of Pentacles, Ace of Cups, Seven of Cups, Six of Swords, Justice card, okay? So with the King of Pentacles and the Ace of Cups, this represents a person whose energy is coming out stable, established. This is connected to a new emotional beginning, but it's interrupted by the Seven of Swords. Because something is not being dealt with honestly. There's some kind of avoidance energy here. This person is hiding something. They're actually deceiving themselves. That's what they're doing. They're deceiving themselves. Six of Swords, they want to move away from the problem, but with justice at the end, eventually the truth and the consequences have to be dealt with. Because the Justice card is here. So refusing treatment, prolonging pain, and denial of this Oracle card. The treatment is not medical treatment. The treatment is that this person is refusing to address the thing that will actually heal the situation. So this person knows something is not right, but keeps avoid dealing with it. Their avoidance is continuing to cause emotional pain. Eventually, this person is going to have to face the truth and make a decision. The consequences of their choices are going to have to be dealt with. So this person, you know, they could come up with the King of Pentacles energy, with the Emperor energy, but underneath it all, it's this emotional situation going on, and there's an avoidance energy overall with the Seven of Swords here being shown, okay? Beautiful. I am divine. Selling love. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate that comment. I see you subscribe. Thank you so much. Sending love and light, peace, happiness your way also. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. So let me get to the third card. Your third card is accusatory. Accusatory. Believes someone has done them wrong. Points the finger. All right. So this is going to be the third card that I'm going to clarify for you guys. Eight of Swords, High Priestess, Page of Wands, Five of Pentacles, Nine of Pentacles, Six of Cups. All right, so you're starting off with the Eight of Swords and the High Priestess. Beautifully, I am divine. This is for the water signs. This is Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces collective. So my messages are for the water signs collective. Yesterday I did for the earth signs collective, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. I don't know what's your zodiac, but if you are earth sign, I did a live stream yesterday for the earth sign. Scorpio again. Okay. All right. So this will relate to Scorpio too. I don't do Any questions regarding healthcare? I don't do any questions regarding legal. Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer only, okay? All right, so let me get back to what I was gonna do. So clarifying the third oracle card, accusatory. You got your first two cards is the Eight of Swords and the High Priestess. Okay. So this person, you know, this person has the attitude that he or she believes that they're the ones that have been done wrong. They're the ones, you know, that have a right to be pointing the finger. This person is trapped in his or her own thoughts. They have, like, they're trapped in this attitude, this perspective clearly. With the High Priestess, there's information. Someone knows more than what they're saying, and the full truth has not been revealed of the situation. Energy of some type of communication, some type of message coming through. This person wants to be asking questions because they want to know what's going on. They're curious to know what's going on. Then you got the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. This person feels rejected. They feel abandoned. They feel left behind. They feel shut out. While another person appears independent and doing fine on their own. So this is like two different energies coming through. Five of Pentacles and Nine of Pentacles. So the Five of Pentacles could be the other person, or it could be you feeling this way, water signs. Take it how it resonates regarding you. Okay. And this is definitely past energy coming through because you got the last card as the Six of Cups. The Six of Cups is the last card, okay? And that's past energy. That's nostalgia. So all this accusatory energy coming through your reading is regarding past history with someone. Someone that feels like, you know, you done them wrong, or you feel like you've been done wrong by them. This is unfinished business coming back around. All right. Let me pull out more cards for you guys. Really? That just happened? 1 second, guys. What the hell? All right. All right, the cards I dropped all over the floor. Okay, let me see what else for you guys. All right, what else Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces need to know? All right, you have non-player character. Control, can't be yourself. Involuntary Involuntary control. This kind of gives me the energy of the Emperor that came out before. I'm going to clarify that, but that's what I got from that. Blindsided, didn't see coming, out of nowhere, unaware. So you or this person could have been blindsided by the situation. And then you have cancel, no longer existing, bully to the point of depression. All right, so whoever was in the Five of Pentacles is related to them. All right, let me see. I don't know if you're pregnant or not, sweetheart. I don't do pregnancy readings, so you will have to go to another tarot reading for that, okay? I don't do pregnancy readings for nobody. So you can stop writing that. Okay, so let's see your first card, water signs. Non-player character, control, involuntary control, can't be yourself. All right, so we're going to clarify that. Knight of Wands, Three of Pentacles, High Priestess, Two of Cups, Two of Swords, Two of Cups, Two of Swords. This person is like the indecisive. This person's indecisive because coming on like the... All right. All right. Okay, this person is coming out like the Knight of Wands. This person is with that type of energy that he or she wants freedom. This person has impulsive energy, like I know what to do and I know what I want to do. Okay, Ryan, I don't know who did something to you today that you're coming on my live stream to curse at me. Did you not get laid today or something? Going back to what I was saying, the Knight of Wands wants freedom. The Knight of Wands is impulsive energy. The Knight of Wands is with this type of energy, like I know what to do, I know what I want. But immediately after that, it's a Three of Pentacles. So this is like, you want freedom, but at the same time, you want to come to some type of arrangement. You want to work together. On this connection. This is an emotional connection, like I said, with the Two of Cups. You want to work together in this connection, but you're not saying anything. This person is withholding their feelings or how they feel beneath. And that's the contradiction right here with the Two of Swords, because this person is not choosing. Like, do I work alone to reconnect with this connection? Yeah, I would say reconnect because it's showing the Six of Cups energy before. Do I work alone to reconnect this connection, or do I continue being the Knight of Wands, you know, have my freedom, have my impulsive energy to do what I want, not to be tied down freely on what he wants. He or she is indecisive. The High Priestess came out twice. This is silence. This is like, you knowing inside of you, you know what to do, but you're not acting on it. And the Seven of Swords came before that in your other spread. So there's definitely a truth underneath this situation that this person is not addressing yet, okay? This person is being, they're restraining themselves by the circumstances. They want to keep their feelings regarding this connection private. Their heart feels something, but their mind feels something else. So it's like, I think what they should do versus what they want to do. And the overall thing is that this person keeps like lying to themselves. They want to make it seem like they're lying to you or you're the one lying to them, but you really lying. If this pertains to you, this reading pertains to you, you're really lying to yourself. You're lying to yourself. That's what you're doing. You're being deceitful with yourself. And on top of that, you don't even know what you want. So that's like you're portraying like childish energy. This is childish. You're not even acting as like an adult. This is like kid stuff that kids do, immature people do, because you're not even acting like an adult. You don't even know what you want. So this person, whoever this is, if this is you or the other person in your energy, like, you gotta grow up with that. All right, let me see the second card you guys got. Blindsided, didn't see coming, out of nowhere, unaware. The Strength card. Page of Swords. Ten of Swords, the Moon. Ace of Swords, Page of Pentacles. And there goes the Moon card. That's another card of having things hidden also. All right, so this person has they're coming off with like control energy with the Strength card. I feel like this card, even though it's clarifying your second oracle, I feel like it relates to the first card. They're not gonna like, this person is also in the Page of Swords energy. This is like watching, questioning, observing, watching perhaps through social media or people that know you, you know, stuff like that. If you have like a public account, very much this person could see you via social media. Ten of Swords. After that, you got the Ten of Swords and the Moon card. Ten of Swords and the Moon card. Whatever is going to be discovered, whatever is going to be communicated is going to feel painful. Like someone may realize that something they were hoping for isn't what they thought it actually was, whether it's you or the other person. But then after that, clarity comes in because the Ace of Swords is right after that. So this is energy of confusion. No, I'm sorry. This is energy of clarity, truth. you know, realizing things. This is a conversation that is going to cut through the moon, the confusion of the moon, because the sword is right here. And the last card is the Page of Pentacles. So with the Page of Pentacles, this is an offer being given. Someone approaching the situation differently now that they know like what's actually going on. I'm going to clarify the Ace of Swords because I want to see like what exactly is this message, this observation. What exactly is going to be like coming out by this person having the Page of Swords? Like, what is it that they're going to find out? He or she is going to find out. What is it that you're going to find out? Or what is it that you're going to find out regarding this person? Let me see. Alright, clarify Page of Swords. The Hermit. Ten of Swords. Four of Wands. Six of Cups. Four of Swords. Well, with the Hermit, this is energy of this person. This person basically has been in Hermit energy, okay? They've been keeping to themselves, and there's been distance. There hasn't been any communication between you and them, or them with you. Take it how it resonates, okay? Then the Ten of Swords comes again. You already have the Ten of Swords. So this is important because it's directly tied to the Page of Swords. The ending that happened was really painful between you guys. And that's probably the reason why this person is like considering things now versus them not doing that before. Now with the Four of Wands and the Six of Cups, and you did get the Six of Cups before, and that's past energy. So this combination together, okay, this combination together, this is like I said, someone from the past, someone familiar, someone that you were in a relationship with, some type of connection that you guys had. There was a certain relationship established. The Four of Wands, that's the home card. So perhaps this was someone that you were in a serious relationship with. Perhaps you were married, living together, or perhaps you and this person had that type of energy with each other. Like you were making plans to get married, you were making plans to live together, you were making plans to have a family or blend a family if you and the other person had kids. Then after that, you got the Four of Swords, all right? So this is energy of silence. This is silence. This is, you know, nothing happening because of the separation. Nothing has been going on. I don't know how long you and this other person been separated. The other person and you have been separated, but there's nothing that's been going on. You know, no communication. Everything's been silence. No contact. You guys been in no contact basically since this ended, okay? This person has had this belief that the situation was completely finished because things have been on silent. but the certain information coming about could unexpectedly surface, like feelings that were hidden. And that will pertain to the Ace of Swords that came out for you guys before. This clarity coming through. So that pertains to that. So let me clarify the Page of Swords. Not the Page of Swords, what I'm talking about. The Ace of Swords, sorry. The Ace of Swords. Let me clarify that. All right. Clarify Ace of Swords. The Emperor. Page of Cups. High Priestess. Nine of Swords. Two of Cups. Four of Swords. The Two of Cups came out already. The Nine of Signs came out. Like these cards are repeating themselves. The Emperor already came out and it's coming out again. The Emperor is coming out again. So this Emperor masculine energy wants to offer something here with the Page of Cups. This could be an apology towards you, or you apologizing towards them. You or that person may have thought like, I'm done, I'm moving on, but there is an offer here being shown in the cards with the Page of Cups. It's a small offer, but it is an offer here with the Page of Cups, okay? So this could be an apology, like I said, or this could be some type of like new emotional offer being given to you or you given to this person. Take it how it resonates. Now the High Priestess came out again. This is like the third time the High Priestess is coming out in your spread, water signs. Because things were not spoken before. The truth, like the emotional truth of how this person felt wasn't spoken about, wasn't being shown. But now it's going to be shown with this offer. With this, whether it's an offer or an apology, now it's going to be shown, Nine of Swords, Two of Cups. Yeah. Suffering mentally over this connection. But they didn't do anything about it. This is familiar to what I just pulled out before for you guys. So basically the Ace of Swords is pointing out the true emotional state after this Emperor masculine energy walked away. So this person isn't nearly as detached as you thought that he or she that he was. I'm sorry, there's a masculine energy. This person wasn't as detached as you may have thought, or maybe you wasn't as detached as the other person thought you were. And that pretty much goes with the Oracle card blindsided. Didn't say we coming out of nowhere on a bear. Because you or the other person was blindsided, believing that this was the end, this was the final, like you or the other person have moved on, there's nothing to talk about, there's nothing to look at here, only for you or the other person to see like, oh, the Two of Cups is here, meaning that there is still that mutual connection. So this person like still feels that connection emotionally, even though you or that person thought like, okay, you know, this is over. I'm not gonna get to have closure. I just have to accept things the way that they are. Whoever walked away, was it you, water sign, or the person showing up in your energy? Whoever it was that walked away, it did affect this person emotionally. And when the truth comes out, everything is going to be looked at differently. That's where the blindsided part comes, you know. Like things are going to be looked at differently from originally what you thought or what the other person thought it was, okay? All right, so let me see your third card. Cancel. No longer existing, bullied to the point of depression. So let me clarify this card for you guys. Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Pentacles, the Moon, Four of Pentacles, the Hierophant, Eight of Cups, Ten of Wands. This reading is coming off very emotional for me. That's like the energy that I feel as I'm doing this reading. But it's like, what, 44 minutes already? Yesterday I did earth sign readings and that was emotional stuff too. Well, that was like a whole soap opera of stuff coming out. I'm thinking maybe you're a water sign that has earth placements, or you were dealing with someone that had earth placements, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Take it how it resonates. If it doesn't, leave it for the next person. All right, so first two cards, Nine of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. This person has been independent. You know, they've been independent. They've been taking care of what they got to do. Coming off like, you know, they're grounded with what's going on with them in their household, what's going on with them in their finances, what's going on with them, you know, overall in their life. But after that, you have the Moon. So nothing, you know, like the Moon high stuff. So this is just pointing out that whatever seems like it with this person's energy, that's not what it is. And the Moon card came out before also. So we're pretty much repeating the same story. Repeating the same thing that I said previously. Four of Pentacles. Because they want to hold on to that. They want to hold on to whatever is being hidden. They want to hold on to whatever is being hidden with the Moon. Because this is protecting him or herself energy. Refusing to release it to remain control. Hierophant and the Eight of Cups. So this is commitment, marriage. This is established relationship. Someone emotionally withdrew. Like they walked away from this. So if this is not a person that was married, long-term relationship, living with each other, it was because you guys were like, that's the type of energy you guys had towards each other. Like you wanted to be married. You wanted to live together. You wanted to like form a family life with each other. Okay. And after that is the Ten of Wands. So this is energy. This is heavy energy, right? This is energy or burden. Okay, so let me get some more cards. Let me pick the other file. All right, what else? Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. All right. In the shadows, stalking and observing, watching, contemplating. This actually goes with the Page of Swords card that came out before you guys. That I said, you know, this person could be watching you, or you could be watching them, water signs. And in the Oracle card I'm going to show you, it shows a person with a mask on a laptop. So this is, and I even said this before, you or this person could be watching through social media to keep tabs. Okay, you can see it. You and this, see the person and the laptop. All right. I'm not even going to clarify that. That's kind of obvious, the message of that card. Then you got living rent free, can't get you out of my head. You or them on you or their mind. So either you or them is living rent free in each other's, you know, this could be both of you. This could be both of you living in each other's mind, or this person living in your mind, or you living in their mind. But, you know, this is type of energy like they think about you a lot, you think about them a lot, or you guys think about each other without even knowing that that is what's going on because you have been in no contact with each other. And then you have unsent messages, scribbling without sending. So either you, water signs, or the person in your reading has been writing messages on your phone, but you haven't sent the messages because of the fact that you want to control the situation. You don't want the other person to know the real feelings that are going on within you. So this is why the messages haven't been sent. So either this is you or the person in your energy showing up that is with this type of behavior going on, okay? All right. Okay, that's it. That's all the oracle cards I'm going to pull out. Let me just give you guys advice for the overall reading. And that will be the end of your live stream, water signs, okay? All right, so overall guidance for the overall reading for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. the World card, 8 of Pentacles, 9 of Wands, Queen of Wands, 2 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles, the Lovers, the Hangman. All right, let's fix this cards. Water signs. The headphones is like hurting my ear. I had to fix it. All right, so water signs. The first card you got is the World card. All right, so let me just right here. All right. This says, recognize what has been completed. Recognize the cycle that has been completed. Okay. Then after that comes 6 of Cups, 8 of Cups, 10 of Swords, 4 of Swords. Something has already gone through a major ending. This has been a major transition that has happened. All right. With the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands, water signs. All right, let's grab the card. With the 8 of Pentacles and the 9 of Wands. Keep working on yourself and what you're building, even if you feel tired. The 9 of Wands is energy of you haven't been, you have been through some stuff, but you are still standing. And then comes the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands, this is energy of attraction, confidence, independence, creativity, knowing your value, water signs, and not shrinking yourself because certain person doesn't know what. But like I said, the Lovers is about choices, about looking at things that align with you. It's about water signs, you needing to choose relationships that actually align with what you want, instead of getting pulled back into something simply because like this person is familiar, simply because there's history, or because you had good chemistry with this person. Whether it's you or the other person showing up in your energy that wants to like drag back into this cycle that has completed, the advice is look at what has completed. Look and without non-contact, the amount of time that you guys have been separated. Take that in consideration. Make a choice. Make a choice about what aligns with you. Don't get pulled back into something from the past, just because it's history or chemistry, like I said. And then you're finishing off with the Hangman. And the Hangman is, don't force anything, water signs. Don't chase the answer, water signs. Don't rush the situation, just observe. You don't need to become stuck with them. If this person is in that past energy and your energy is like, you dealt with the situation, you moved on. You don't need to be stuck like them, okay? Close the cycle that needs closing, or maintain the cycle that has closed. Focus on yourself, water signs. Protect everything that you have learned throughout this period that you've been separated from this person. Stand confident in your own energy. Look at what you want to plan next. Remember to maintain your independence. Choose the love that you want based on what aligns with you. And don't force movement where there currently isn't any, actually, because you guys been separated. So there's nothing that's been going on. You can love somebody and still remain independent while you wait to see what he or she does. This whole reading, it's like unresolved feelings, energy coming through. There's nowhere like enough action for me to even suggest that there's like reconciliation energy in this reading for you guys, okay? Because I don't see that. The tarot cards are basically saying the confusion that this person has doesn't need to become the waiting room. If this is your confusion that you're going through, you're not going to make your confusion the waiting room for the other person, because that's unfair to them. Everything that I'm telling you, I will tell the other person too, water signs. If you're the one that's indecisive, not knowing what you want, and you're the one moving in this type of energy. So take it how it resonates, okay? If this is you doing this, water signs, in this reading, or if it's the cross watcher feeling the fact that you've done this to them. Nobody needs to be in a waiting room for anyone, especially someone that doesn't know what they want. Okay, so thank you guys so much. That will be the end of your live stream, water signs, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, follow, comments. Like I said at the beginning of the video, if you like a personal reading, the link is in my bio. If you'd like to donate to my channel, the link is also in my bio. And after this, I'm going to do the reading for the fire signs. So if you have any Aries, Leo, Sagittarius in your birth chart, come back to the live stream, or make sure you see the live stream playlist on my channel, okay? Thank you guys so much. Have a good night. Bye.